In defense of Witherbloom Command. Alright, so we're going to be running a few modern games with this version of the Niv to Light Giganfa deck. And I'm going to be running Witherbloom Command because I watched a lot of worst cards of the year. And the one thing I noticed was this command got a lot of hate in the list of people's worst for top 10. And I understand why. I mean, it's a sorcery. It doesn't have the impact, I suppose, of a lot of Prismari command or the Quadrix command in standard, and it doesn't it's no Colligan's command. But I think with the current position we have in modern now, where we are overrun with Esper Sentinels, Ragavan, Hammer Time, I think this card has a place. So the good thing with commands is you should always look for one ability that's always relevant. And that's the first ability here. Target player mills 3 cards, then you may return a land from your graveyard to your hand. So what that essentially means is you can always get one of your fetch lands back. Or if you're struggling for land drops, you can Desperation Mill and do it, which I've done in testing. Next along, you have destroy target non-creature, non-land opponent with converted mana cost 2 or less. Now everyone's like, oh, this is just a weaker Abrupt Decay, which it is, but let's consider everything that's currently 2 mana or less that we might want to hit. Sigarda's Aid, Hammer, there is Aether Vials, there is enchantments like Wild Growth in the Ponza decks. Not Wild Growth, Utopia Spore. There is random artifacts from the Affinity decks. There's Cranial Plating. There's a lot that you can hit with it. Way more than I think people realise. Also, you can hit the map on Tron before they go off. I know some of these examples are out of sway now because a lot of these decks don't probably exist as much. Third mode, target creature gets -3/-1. The amount of now relevant 1 toughness creatures that you just have to snipe off immediately, like Esper Sentinel and Ragavan, is very relevant. I think turn 1, crack a fetch, get a Triome. Turn 2, shock in a land, activate Witherbloom Command, get back your fetch, kill a Ragavan is a really good hit. And the final mode I think ties it all together, because even if you only need a land back, or you need to mill to try and hit a land, you can at least gain 2 life. So I think this card got a lot of unnecessary hit. I think it has a place, and I'm going to try and show that in this deck here. Aside from that, we are, as you would expect, we are Niv Mizzet, Bring to Light deck with Giganfa Companion. So we are running the Glittering Wish package. So we're running 3 Glittering Wish, 3 Lightning Helix, full play set of Territorial Kavu, because I still fully agree that dropping a turn 2/5/5 is crazy. Witherbloom Command, as we've just recently discussed. We have Terminates. Is it Charms? I'm running the Charm for its ability to also just do 2 damage to a pesty creature and be a little counter for anything annoying. Tyrant Scorn. Again, I like the versatility of this. Kill the small creature that gives you trouble, or bounce the big creature before it does any significant damage. Vanishing Verse. Great removal, as always. Dramatic Rescue. I run this to go against any kind of stupidly red, powerful power stacks and burn. It's kind of my pet card, but I'm sticking with it. 1 Dovin's Veto, and we run Valky Tybalt for the Bring to Light synergy. Aside from that, our additional free drops, we're running Colligan's Command for the Destroy Artifact, Return Creatures. It's very good, versatile. And I understand, and I will concede this is way better than Witherbloom Command, but I'm going to try and show it. And 2 copies of General Furious Roderick. Now, moving to our sideboard. As I said before, we are running the Giganfa. So, we're running Giganfa, the Wellspring. And we are running an additional General to find off Glittering Wish, as well as 1 Clarion to obviously hit off Glittering Wish synergies. Clothis, God of Destiny. Wishing to return 3 Clothis is always good in grindy matchups or burn, or even now in the prowess matchups, just sniping off the key things that are giving them delirium can really set them back a little bit. I mean, there's a big difference between being hit by a 3/3 every turn and a 1/1 every turn. Culling Ritual, I mean, no other words to say how good this is. Rakdos Charm is Artifact and Graveyard Hate, and maybe combo out Hate if we need it. We are running Scar, and I'm just testing this in these matches because I think against the 1 toughness meta, this could be pretty useful. I mean, if they're going first and turn 1 drop a Ragavan, we need a 1 mana answer to it. So I'm hoping this will be it. Unmoored Ego to snipe out combo or very heavy 1 conditional win con decks. Notion of Thief, because it's good to watch salty players get salty. Divina Charm, I'm going to try this one as well, just because it does have some interesting synergies, because it's either a basically anticipate, well, a worse anticipate for us, or a removal spell. We'll see how it goes. Fracture, instant speed 2 mana, destroy Planeswalker is absolutely insane, it's great. And a Judge's Familiar for because I love the bird. But yep, that's our deck, so let's do this in the defense of Riverbloom Command. Alright, we're here against Texas Red, and this is going to be our second match. Our first game I'm not going to show because we basically got double in a row, turn 3 Tron into Karn. And the second time he did it, we had a defense, but he went for the 4 mana Karn into the Sundering Titan. So we were never going to win that game that way. So let's keep this. We'll just try this. We're going to go for a turn 2 Glittering Wish. Do I still probably need Tron Hate in the sideboard? I probably still do. Ooh, glittering. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna shock this in. Let's Glittering Wish 1. Let's grab. Alright, we're gonna go with the general here. Oath of Nis, okay. Interesting. What do you reveal? Opposite. What is this deck? Genuinely intrigued. It is also very typical. Yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, we will not be playing the Tron deck. But as I said, a lot of that, well, in truth, the entirety of that was because we got destroyed. If I'm honest with you, turn 3 Tron. Man, remember when turn 3 Tron was the most salty thing someone could do to you in Modern? Good old times, eh? Okay. Cycling a Triome. Okay. I see. So it's a food deck. That's interesting. Alright, so let's do this. We need blue here. So if we get blue, we have all of our colors ready for the next turn. So blue, black. Okay, let's do it this way. Black, red. Let's destroy the Asmogoria. play blue, black. Then we'll create a 4/4. Then we can telegraph what we're going to do. So we'll do this and this. Create another 4/4. And we will grab the culling ritual. Then we get in for free. Yeah, there's only 2 mana currently, so we're in an okay space. Is this like 4-color food? I'm very impressed at whatever he's... Underworld Cookbook. There's my Gormia. Yeah, it still doesn't help you from what's about to happen though. But there's Witherbloom command. That could be quite good here. So what we're going to do first of all, let's get in. Because this is 8 power on the top. Didn't block. Alright, that's perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this will be enough to do both. So let's do it. So we can green. In fact, let's just focus purely on green, and then 1 black, and then with that mana, we'll put Gigantha into hand. Then we'll cast Gigantha, and then we'll pass the turn. John Food was such a fun deck. Okay, there's double with a blue command. Hold on. So, I need to do them in my head. So if we use the black and green on this, then we can use the blue, white, black, green, red. Yeah, we can do both. In fact, I think we can do both pretty well. So let's do this, and then we'll mill and gain life. So you mill, we'll gain life. We will play with a black and a green here. We return our marsh flats. Ah, he does. So how is he cheating the Emrakul into play? Or is that just another thing that he can throw on the ground? Interesting. Right, so we can play the land for turn. Then let's use this blue, white, green, black, and red. And we're going to grab a Niv here. Do we grab a Niv? I think we grab a Niv because he's dead to a Niv attack.
Reload!
Yeah, we would have gone. Okay, it's a sideboard. So this is a food synergy deck. What do I even want? Obviously Scar doesn't do anything here because these are 2 toughness birds. Oh, they also pick off mana dogs as well. I should have thought of that. This destroys artifacts and planeswalkers. This gets rid. Okay, so I don't think the veto is gonna be too important. Do we bring in? I think we bring in the unmoored. No, we'll bring in the culling ritual. We still don't know how he's going to. I'm intrigued, though. I'm fascinated as to how this deck works. Okay, we have 4 of our 5 colors here. We can get the final color off this. We can keep this. Let's see how they go. Okay. Oh, snap. Alright, so I think we'll probably go turn 2 Carvu here. Put pressure on. Oh, of course, they're running Street Wraith because Street Wraith is, what you call it? It's a free cycle for Asmogoria. Duress. You can take the Glitter Anguish or the Bring to Light. Interesting choice. Oath of Nissa. Yevamaya, Cradle of... Okay. Well, we're going to start with a 4/4 Territorial Carvu. Let's see what he goes for here. So I'm assuming Asma's coming down here. I know, just an Underworld cookbook. Tyrant Scorn can kill Asma if we so desire. So we need an island. I think we get a basic island here just to save him alive. So is he? Okay. We attack. We will exile to 1 target card. We'll get rid of your Street Wraith. Abrupt Decay. It's fine. Then with that removal spell out the way, we'll play the General. Okay, Oche's dead, it will always come back. Ironically, actually, the Bring to Light was the perfect choice because we put the Culling Ritual in the sideboard. No, we didn't put the Culling Ritual in the sideboard, you fool. We put it... Oh, he's sacrificing food to gain life. Interesting. Okay. Green. white, and we'll use this as a green. We will glittering wish. Okay. Cloth is here. I mean, if we take away their underwater cookbook, they literally have nothing, right? For now, next turn we could niv. Yeah. So I think we do this now, just to keep them under some semblance of control. So we have black. We should get white, blue, fracture, kill the cookbook. We won't attack. That one mana concerns me. They've displayed that they have answers. Trail of Crumbs. So this is Abzan food. Well, yeah, we didn't really get to see much of Riverbloom Command, but we'll keep going. Okay, we're going to try now against LD Rosa. We just had a horrendously grindy matchup against a player playing, I think he was playing 4-color creativity, I assume. And I say I assume because he played so goddamn slow. Like, it took him 10 minutes and we were only on, like, I say he must have been getting inactivity warnings. I don't know if he was double queuing or something. But if you're going to be playing, could you at least focus on one game? I know people will go, oh, but I can double game because I don't take much, focus on this. And I'm like, ooh, what do we get rid of here? We want to keep Witherbloom. I think we get rid of Van. Oh, it kills me to get rid of Helix, but let's see what our opponent is on to. We'll play Windswept Thief. Pass the turn. Okay. Double Misty Rainforest into. Okay. Oh, okay, we got Merfolk here. This will be nice. Okay. Let's use this. We're gonna get the Ingia Triumph. I'm gonna hold back on some of our other fetches at the moment. I'm gonna play this untapped. Then we're going to mill free and negative. So you mill. We'll get the negative to your gill to keep it down. And we get back our Windswept Thief. General Roderick will not be great here. Spreading CFX will give us a pretty rough time. I haven't played Merfolk in absolutely ages. I'm the one that are in this. Or humans, or many of the tribal decks. I suppose with Solitude and Fury running around, then Tribal's having a bad day. So I'm hoping they go for a kicked, Tide Shaper duty that just puts a island counter on one of our things here. Yeah, there we go. So we put it on the triome. Alright, then we can play this. We can get a white black land. Then we can play the general. Then we can see what our opponent's going to do here. Lord of Atlantis. We can't trade because this thing is unblockable. Yep, it's fine. We can play another land here. We can pass. See what our opponent does here. He's up to 5 lands. I don't. There's a great card printed for Merfolk in what you call it, in my brain, in Modern Horizons 2. I know a lot of people give Modern Horizons 2 shit because it's like the format that they say has ruined their magic. But I suppose one of the things I'd say is that tap target creature. Okay. Yep. Okay. No, I will not block. Surveillance to Jeskai, as long as you control 2 other Merfolk. Okay. So blue, black, white, red. I think if we can just get basic green here. If he can get the beautiful irony is I don't know if I have a way to actually win from here. If he has one more, if his last card is a card that grants Island Walk, I think I've just lost. Oh, I could get. I think. Hold on, if they give +1, that'd be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I could Wither Bloom Command, but I don't think that would do anything here. I would probably have to Helix. If I Helix, I go up to 11, make some more bodies. I don't think I then die, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'd be alive on 1, so he's have to have both of these be okay. Oh, this is not great, but okay. As long as he doesn't have Lord, Island Walk, I think I'm okay. Alright, land is a good start. That's fine because that's not Island Walk. Okay. Is he? Nope, he's not talking. He shocked it in. So, yep, that was literally the perfect free card hand. My word. Alright, Culling in, Clarion in, Demir Charm in. I think we then take out the wishes here, because we just want to hit him as fast and hard as possible. Veto out, another general in. Yeah, that was really unfortunate, as we saw there. Like, just had the perfect thing. I will say he was a fishy dick to just slow roll it like that right at the end, but yeah, he was just flexing. Oh man, I cannot believe that he had a perfect hand. We coincidentally did not. We drew so many high ranking spells. Man, I can't believe that. I covered my bases. He just had to not have double Lord in the two cards in his hand. So either he had one draw, and I'm assuming that he must have had one. Well, it happens, as I say. Sometimes you get the god draw. Yeah, this is one of the things where the wish package really screwed us over, because if we'd have been able to go and get the Clarion, we would have been in a way better position. In fact, we would have survived if Clarion was in the main deck. Probably Clarion probably has more place over the Colligans. I've been noticing that more and more. I've wanted a culling ritual, but I only have a Bring to Light. I think having General in the sideboard for the Wish is a pretty decent... Why is this guy not ready to go? Let's see what we get here. Put your counter in the sideboard. We get a Vanishing Verse. You know what? We can keep this. Start with this into Godless Shrine, and then we can just start helixing them down. Okay. Oh no. Damn it. Are you kidding me? Okay, my bad. That was just me clicking bad. Now we got an awkward play with the triome. And we have another slow player, probably playing 3 other games at once. Either that or he's in some kind of McDonald's lag situation. Windsoap teeth. Oh, that's funny. I should just do this just to troll him. That's what he was trying to figure out, I guess. Martial arts is a bold choice. Oh my god, he actually played something. Yeah, you wanna know what? It's better if we do it this way. Let's just keep him off mana. I'm down for that. This does die though, unfortunately, to the what you call it, the Merfolk Trickster, because it will lose its Dominion ability and become a 0/0. Sevelia, that's fine. So she does not have Ward 1, does it? No. So it's Vanishing Versa. Play a land, attack for 5, let's exile a card from the graveyard, let's get rid of its creature for no reason. Man, I love the Carvu. Simic Merfolk running Noble Hierarch. Interesting. I have to check Nikuchu's YouTube channel. He's always up to date with what most of the Merfolk players play. Excuse me. Okay, there's your next earlier. Awesome. So let's do this. Black, white, red, green, blue. Alright, we can get whatever we want off this. Let's get the Niv. And let's get some reload possibilities here. We will take the Helix. Attack with. Then we will exile a card. Get rid of another one of his lands. Alright, so he's now dead to the Niv attack if he cannot deal with that next turn. Could I have bounced the civilian last turn? Last game? I wonder. Paving Needle is another thing that Whiff of Bloom command hits, weirdly enough. I wonder if he knows about the synergy with Territorial Carvu and Merfolk Trickster. I would assume he does. Spreading Seas, it's fine. Alright, concedes that. Yeah, I prefer it without a wish in this matchup. We just need every spell to kill something, basically. Opponent thinking about it here. So opening. Our opponent is having a long think about this. Yeah, so ideally what we'd want would be, the beautiful irony is I split all the fetch lands, not to worry about like Piffing Needle effects, but purely because I did not want to limit what I could fetch. So the idea was spreading the fetch lands would give me a good spread of like what colours I could get based on the triumphs of Shocklands I run. But it came in clutch there. My guess is he took out all of his sideboard plan and gone for a more regular plan. Huh. We can keep this. That Clarion could be clutch if we can get to it. Could dramatic rescue if we're desperate. Yeah, I think this is going to be an okay start. We're on the draw as well, so if we can draw another relevant land for Carvu, we'll be okay. start with this windswept heath past the turn. Okay, windswept heath. Breeding pool. Silver Gilver meeting Master of the Pearl Trident. Let's get the Injury Triome. Let's put a 4/4 on the field. Does he go for Master of the Pearl Trident? Does he get a hate out on lands here? Oh no! Do you not think I will trade? Alright. Play General Furious Roderick. We'll attack. And we will discard a card and draw a card. So we're going to discard Bring to Light. Of course we draw another very powerful but very useless spell right now. Weird that there's no there's no ether vials so far here. You could have another Sevilla, or is he just going to go and hate out more lands? No, there's a Sevilla. Ward 1. So, dramatic rescue the Sevilla. That gives us, we can attack again with the Kavu. We can discard to draw a card. We are going to discard the Wyvern Command because we're 2 colors away from that. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. We have 25 lands in the deck. And now you want to give us our obligatory, you don't get to get your land drops this game? There's 24. 23. So we've used 4 of 21. So we have 21, 46. We got a good chunk in here. Why can we not find them? Thinking, probably considering whether or not to. Oh, okay. Oh, they have company. Right, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, come on. This is beyond a joke now. Like, I am genuinely peeved now that I'm not getting my lands. Okay, yep. Collected company. Oh, that's bad. That was a bad company. Attack, attack. Please, for the love of all that is sacred, give me something I can cast. I'm literally like... There. Oh, no, it gives me a blue. Of course it gives me the colour. It gives me... Not gonna get mad. Oh, 7 now. 8, 9, 10. I could get... Oh, he did block. Well, we have a land. We ironically cannot do anything because of this. Because we need black desperately. But apparently we're not allowed black. Alright, let's see what our opponent does here. Another land. Guarantee you, if we do get our black, it will be right at the end. But we'll get a green. I'm 2 off this. I should have discarded this and kept the Tyrant Scorn. I've drawn my 3 of my 5 basics. 1 fetch land. Actually, hold on. Did I draw these or did I? No, I had these in hand, didn't I? So I've hit 1 land in 6 turns, cycling with Territorial Carvu. Man. Alright, my guess is he's holding up another. Okay. His end step. I'm gonna helix him. You have got to be kidding me. There is no 2 of 4, but not 1 of 21. There are days when you just know Modo is just messing with you. Can also destroy the spreading seas if we could. Could also destroy the spreading seas if we could actually, you know, cast a spell. Yep, Trickster. Doesn't know the synergy. Unless he has another one. You could have another. Nope, but he has a company. Because of course he does. could blow this Clarion if, and I know it's a huge if I could draw one of 21 fucking lands. That isn't one of the basics that I already have. It's fine. Attack. Discard a card, draw a card. Fine, I will discard the Riverballoon command and get a black. Yep. I mean, who didn't see that coming? Oh, is he actually? Yeah, he's letting this go. That's fine with me. Okay, here we go. Put this into play. Then we need to bring for Bring for 4 mana. We need to hit Valky. We need to flip Valky into Tybalt. We need to then exile the Savelia. So now his creatures don't have ward. He can give ward again though, but if he wants to get through, he's got to swing in with his Merfolk and lose it. That's fine. My guess is he's going to kill Tybalt. Then he dies to the backswing. Oh no. Oh, you just realise that Tybalt really doesn't do anything. We must have another collected company. So let's just plus the top card of the libraries. We get a Savelia and a breeding pool. Breeding pool gives me more mana for this. Okay, we'll play the breeding pool untapped. And then we'll just go to combat here. I'm not overcommitting because I'm pretty sure they have another company, and if they're going to play another company, yep, third collected company. Let's see what they hit here. So because of the way they tapped, if we terminate vanishing, We might have them here. Okay. Let's turn off auto yields. Go. It's Vanishing versus Savelia. We can't do it because we need to. We need a second black. So he loses Indestructible Blocker. He has to block all 3 of these with cards in his hand. So he has to block all of these. Loses everything. Then for laughs, let's just cast our own Savelia for funsies. And then we'll kick you down with your own card next turn. Yeah, give him credit, he's still going. Yep, drawing cards. Lord of Atlantis, another blocker. Did he really draw his 4th collected company? No, he didn't. Oof. Out of interest, what we would have drawn. Wow, where were our lands? There's one that would have created a shuffle. Good lord, our lands were basically swimming with the fishes at the bottom of the deck. So we saw a bit of what we can do there with Bloom. It hits Piffing Needles, forgot about that. It hits Ether Vials. I think it has a place. Let's get some more games in. Firing up here against Knight Grenadier. And defensive with a Bloom. Let's go. No Witherbloom command, but plenty of land, so we'll keep it because we just came off the back of that Merfolk game where we literally went. We drew 2. Yes, we drew 2 of our Bring to Lights from the 4 in our deck, but we couldn't draw a 1 of 20 lands. Absolutely insane, this. Well, we have a monkey deck, but we did not draw the Fabled. We have a red there, so let's get a green down with this black. And then let's pass the turn. And we'll make up our mind on what we want to do after this. Steam Vents. Untapped. Terminate the monkey if they'll allow it. The reason we do it in combat there is because if they have another Ragavan in hand, Stoneforge Mystic, grabbing. So this is Jeskai Stoneblade. Cauldron complete. Alright, so we kill this now before he gets to use that. So he's got to wait 7 for his use of force of negation. I think he wins with that. I mean, we can give it a turn. Isn't it good that this card was printed to protect the funness of Modern? My god. Please ban this card. Like, it is so stupid. Well, let's see if we can draw anything off the top of our... Oh, wait. I'm so glad that they printed Force of Negation to protect us from all the bad, the big bad, you know, removal spells that stop stupid things like Stoneforge Mystic from doing its shit. God damn it, Force of Negation just needs to leave the format. I've said it before, I do not think a format like Legacy that hinges on the survival of a free spell that fundamentally breaks the rules of your own game is good for is good for anything. It's kind of the Commander argument. It's literally said Commander only exists as long as Rule 0 exists. Like, you take away Rule 0 like you do online, and Commander is a terrible format. Yes, because he gets Batterskull Skull now. And we get nothing off this. When it deals damage to a creature, you exile it. God, I am so done with I just genuinely... Alright, if he has another Force of Negation, I am leaving this match. Because we've got to go for this to make a double blocker. Okay. Cannot believe I'm gonna have to do this. I have to Valky, flip Valky. Then I'm gonna have to exile the Cauldron Complete. We will hold back all of our blockers for now. They're stuck on 2 lands, which has given us some reprieve here. I cannot believe. Yeah, my hatred of Force of Negation has stemmed from a long way. Does he just have the bolt to kill us? Nah, Unholy Heat to kill the Tybalt, which is fine. You can still cast the weapon later. Right. Okay, let's do this. White, green, black, red. I said red and blue. Create another 4/4 golem. Cast an if Misery Reborn.
Reload.
Alright, reload. Helix, bring to light, plenty. Great. Okay. Next, now we have to swing in with these 4 because we have to encourage the block. Right, it goes down to 8. So, provided that we do not just immediately die to something here, we have a shot. And if we draw a land, we could even okay, so what we need to do here, we need to go into combat. We need to attack with everything. Solitude. Exile to one target creature. That creature's controller gains life equal to its thing. Okay. So he's going to exile the Niv, right? Oh, thank God he got rid of the Teferi. That's fine. That leaves, then immediately dies. Now he has to block both of these. Right, I forgot that he could do that. Okay. 4/4 living weapon. White, red. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna super dead him. Then lightning helix again. Red, white, red, white. And then we can Wither Bloom command him if he somehow miraculously was able to survive this. Okay. We get Ragavan time now. There's a lot of stuff. I don't even know. Don't even know because of all the BS that is. Well, one thing's for sure. Let's bring in the scars that we were thinking about. See how they do. This destroying an artifact is great. We need more clean ways to deal with the culling ritual. So as you can exile, veto, dramatic reversal. Dramatic reversal is also good against the germ token. Yeah, that's true. Right, considering this is control matchups, I don't think we're going to get a Glittering Wish off here. Actually, no, Glittering Wish could be pretty. Scorn is a charm. Terminate. With a balloon command. Carvu. There's a lot here that's good. We got lucky that game because they got hit with a lot of. Alright, we're going to take out the wishes because I think they might be a bit too slow based on what our opponent's doing here. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Reveal Gigantha. Let's mulligan here because we're on the play. Oh, this isn't great, but it's usable. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Put Valky on the bottom. Alright, they didn't turn on Ragavan, which is a huge win for us. Oh, and we drew the Scar if we need it. That's nice. Fortunately, Scar doesn't do anything against this Mystic. Stoneforge, yep. We will need to end that as fast as possible. We can't though with our current... We can, but we have to do some... Oh, this is gonna be... Yep. Stoneforge Mystic comes in. They choose a card. Probably Cauldron Complete, right? Because he's probably holding a Force of Negation to protect the Cauldron. Sword of Fire and Ice. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna Scar. Okay, let's do this then. You mill free, I'll put that there. And I'll return the Marsh Flats. Whew. We milled their Batterskull and a Ragavan. That's a pretty good hit. I know, I'm guessing this is going to be Scary Teferi. No, interesting. Alright, so let's just drop this. This should eat a Prismatic Ending or an Unholy Heat, right? And if this eats a counterspell, I'm just going to smile. I can't believe I had to Scar and with a Bloom Command take out that land, creature, instant, artifact. So they do have Delirium here, so they could very easily just burn it for 6, sorry. Okay, let's just do this. Oh, we had a regular bolt. Oh, okay. I wonder if that's because if he knows that if he had the so white, blue here. Five mana. What if he's already holding the Godolphin? Jace the Mind Sculptor. Here's Formula. He's shuffling away. You could have Path. Unholy Heat? Yeah, Unholy Heat. Oh no, it's just a Ragavan. Interesting. Right, so we got land here. Okay, let's combat. Let's attack Jace. Let's exile. Wait, so he has one creature in graveyard, right? No, he has two. So one artifact. So we take out the artifact, which I think then cuts off his delirium. Okay. There's 3 cards in hand. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use... I can't use both. Alright, so I'm going to have to leave this. I'm hoping that he plays, then tries to equip the sword. Okay. Can't force a negation this now because it was on his turn, yes. Okay. Let's get another. Is the video trying them? Attack for 5. Discard a card if you draw a card. Discard, terminate, draw. We drew a land. See a basic mountain. Then we can pass, I think. He's got 3 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. Attack. Let's exile it to 1 target card from the graveyard. Let's exile the Jace. Let's keep him off 4 types of creatures. Okay. Make a colonnade, yep. Dramatic rescue it. Caca! I'm embarrassed that I did that, but it still makes me smile, so why not? Puts him down to 4. We have a terminate for anything crazy he puts out. I suppose if he does hit the Godolpher, actually we can next turn Vanishing Verse there. Protection from black, protection from red. When it enters, exile from red and black cards from all graveyard. Yeah, okay. Doesn't that hurt you though? Because now you don't have Delirium for your. Oh, but it does have protection, which I guess. And you can equip it with the sword, I guess. Could have a and they could have a force of negation. Alright, so I'm going to use this because if they have a force of negation effect, or they have a counter spell, I want them to use it now. Yeah, there's the counter spell. That's fine. Because you can't attack now. So he has protection from basically my deck. But he's down to 2 cards in hand. Just draw a card here with this. But he doesn't gain life, so he's dead on the crackback, so he can't attack. Really? Okay. It's fairly dangerous. Oh, yep, Teferi will win the whole match. Because it's such a good card that was built with Magic's balanced history in mind. God damn it. What a joke. Yep. I think that's it. I think Scary Teferi wins him the game. We can give it one more go. I'm pretty sure that we just lose to Teferi. Opponent's played now. We just got pwned out by Teferi again. And Force of Negations, because we all know that the one card in their hand will be a Force of Negation, and it will give them like perfect protection. Nah, there is nothing we can do. The sad truth of all things is that Teferi has once again, and Force of Negation have once again proven that it's so important that we protect people playing Interaction from, you know, people playing Magic. And third counterspell, and we concede.
Reload!
Oh, no counterspell. So like with a bloom, we didn't even hit our ace in the hole there. But that unfortunately means they probably have solitude effects to actually close out the game here. Yep, there's Teferis. And because of Teferi, we cannot interact with these celestial lands when they move to block, because Teferi is the most busted planeswalker in history. And if we can have Teferi, why can't we just have a Noko? Yes, I am just mad. Oh yeah, you can move the sword to it and then we just lose. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this card just should not exist. Two damage, he draws a card. Which inevitably probably means he's won, purely off the back of that. So glad that we made cards to help protect controls based decks. I'm so glad. I mean, hell, without it, what the hell would we even do? 4-5. Ironically, we're one land short here, because they've probably got another counter spell, because we can't bring to light now. Can't counter. Yeah, you know what, we're just done. Because yes, it's so good that they printed Force of Negation and Teferi's Protection. I mean, without those cards, how would we ever function? I mean, seriously. Without Force of Negation, how would we ever have a balanced and fun interactive game where people had to spend mana? Yes, I know he cast Force of Negation. Yes, I know he cast Force of Negation on the last turn. But that freaking Teferi, man. I stand by that. That needs to just be banned. It literally reads as control players can't play. And I mean, you know my feelings towards control players in general, but that's because I play mid-range. I want to interact with my opponent. I want to try and outplay them. I want to go, I'll balance this and bake out this and then do this. And I can't do that when they drop a 3-mana Planeswalker from a stupid... Teferi's mine should have had free loyalty. I think he should have killed himself if he protected himself. Mulligan. Oh, we can keep this, I guess. Yep. I am putting him on the bottom. We are so lucky that Wizards decided that Force of Negation needed to be printed. Force of Negation wouldn't be as bad if we could at least get rid of pissing Teferi, so that when we actually play Magic, we actually play Magic, you know what I mean? Stoneforge Mystic Ragavan, yep. I don't think Ragavan is busted. I haven't felt the full pain of the monkey yet. I still stand by all my previous statements though. As far as I'm concerned, we need to get to a format where Teferi does not exist. Teferi with a Force of Negation backup is the most toxic thing in history. And honestly, we should just pray that we all get him banned soon. Historic and Pioneer became infinitely better formats with that Teferi gone. I bring out Witherbloom Command to prove its ability against. This will be Jason Mind Sculptor. No, Sanctify a Vector or whatever. Yep. Bounce. Grab the final Triome. There's no way I resolve anything in this matchup, I don't think. I really need to have a way to deal with still holding up interaction. There's the counter spell. Probably also holding like a million other ways to just completely fuck my deck. Another counter spell in the yard. There's a Stoneforge Mystic. Grabbing what? The sword. Okay, so he's holding the sword in hand. Let's just keep pressure on. There's another Witherbloom Command. Let's move to Ganford to hand. Use our final Witherbloom Command here. Ensure our land drops. Archmage's Charm. Sword into equip sword, right? Are we just dead to another force negation? Yes, we are. Because why the heck not? I mean, for the sake of all that is sacred, let's go blue, green. Okay, so if I draw the... I need to use this one.
Reload!
I did not draw it, because of course I didn't draw it. Okay, well then we'll just keep him on the pressure here. I'm saying I left that open purely for the possibility that I would have to hit with the what did you call it? The 3-mana Teferi to totally ruin my day. Oh no, just another Sanctifier. Solitude. Jace doing a hardcore. Alright, well we gotta do it now. Attack. Petty theft. Yes, of course. Of course, petty theft. I mean, why would there be a balanced? Stoneforge Mystic, of course. Battle Skull. Right, we are dead on the next turn, so whatever BS they've got in hand. I suppose, to be fair, it hasn't been complete BS. I do actually prefer, I'm moaning a lot, but it's just because I'm being completely devastated here. But I do honestly prefer Jeskai Stoneblade to regular freaking I think we attack here, right? Go in for 8. How do we want to do this? We die on the next attack, so we need... you know what? We just gotta go in here. And then we can discard a card to draw a card. Do they have another petty theft? Yep. Wait, did he seriously just take that? Well, do I... you know what? Let's Valky. Let's look in his hand and see what he's got. Let's see how dead we are. Force of negation, yes. Yeah, we're dead. Yep, we are dead here, because if we take... I mean, we can't block. Do we die to... Yes. The biggest problem is just this freaking... This. Like, nothing we do here stops this from happening. I think we're dead either way here. Mystic Dispute and the Force just makes it so we don't really have a way out. Wait. Oh yeah, he had a third petty theft. Yep. I think I'm okay here. I think he threw it. He didn't have instant speed removal when I looked in his hand, did he? Yep, that's gonna be game. Alright, wrapping up with some really good free games there. How did Weather Bloom Command do? As you would think. I think it did pretty well. I mean, in many of our matches, it basically was drain and get a land back. Destroying a mana value of 2 or less didn't come up as much as I would like it to, and it did hurt us in the Jeskai Stoneblade thing, but you know, that's always a rough matchup anyway with the freedom of Force of Negation. Honestly, I think the deck I really enjoyed. The other test of Scar, we did not run into that many Ragavans, and the Ragavans we did run into, we didn't use it. However, ironically, we did use them in combination to kill one of the Stoneforge Mystics before they could go off in the second game, because in the first game, when I attempted to interact with the Stoneforge Mystic, they had a BS free counter that I don't think should be in Modern. Yeah. I've said it before, I think Force of Negation was a mistake. I know that people say it was to protect decks from Genesee, but the issue I have with it is most of the interaction for the degenerate decks. For example, if you're going to like Surgical Extract or try to neuter a combo deck by Surgical Extract, Unmoored Ego effects, Slaughter Games can't be counted, so that doesn't count. All of those are sorcery, so they have to be cast in your opponent's turn when Force of Negation is active. I think that the blue one they played, I think that they know that they overshot with it, because the blue elemental was significantly downplayed as well and doesn't see as much play as most of the others. But yeah, so I think we need to shore up our sideboard against control, so I'm going to look into that. I'm not sure about the Scars now. I think they're cute, but I don't think Ragavan is running as rampant as I would believe. But I still think Witherbloom against Hammer Time is very solid, and I would stand by it. I think picking off their key interaction, milling them a bit, and getting your land drops, like you saw in the Jeskai deck, it guaranteed us lots of mana in the final game. Sadly, they had like a better sideboard card than we did, so we kind of got hosed there. But I think, yeah, looking on it, we need to show ourselves up against control, so I'll look into that in the future. But yes, that was In Defense of Witherbloom Command, and I'm actually, with where Modern is sitting right now, probably going to keep this in for a few more games until the meta shifts away from low toughness creatures and low CMC permanents. Yes, I'm very happy with where it was.